Okay, hello everyone. We're back with the Nursery series, and we're going to take a look at this past week and also for what comes forward this next week for the Latias events. Okay, getting back into things. As everyone knows, it is the Latias event week, and I've seen a lot of mixed opinions about Latias on the Reddit and the different discords. Personally, I think Latias seems interesting, but we won't really know if it's good or not. It seems okay, right, so far? We won't know how good it really is until Latios comes out. So I'm holding judgment, but on my main accounts, I will be trying to catch a good one. But if I don't, my feelings won't be too hurt. As for this account, Latias is a fully evolved Pokemon, so it's not usable. But we will be going the route of collecting these different Latias biscuits and the main skill seed from the store in order to go ahead and convert those to Great Biscuits later. Um, Sorry, don't mind me. I'm doing all the housekeeping, collecting. Because this is on my other phone, I just check it a few times a day. My main account, I check a little bit obsessively, I would say. Maybe like a dozen times in the morning and a dozen times in the afternoon, give or take. Especially on these kind of weeks with many skill triggers. As you can see here for Greengrass Isle, it's currently the evening of Monday. We rolled the Grappa Berry, Lumberry, Personberry, and which actually works out really well for us because we have, of course, this BFS Pikachu and this Metapod over here, which I might have introduced you to last time. Uh, let's actually go ahead and go over the catches that we saw this past week. So you see, this is our catch box. I believe last time we left off on this Pichu. So we've caught about a dozen things since then. Given they give you so many biscuits early on in the game to kind of hook you. So first is this Ekans. Nothing good. Uh, yeah, I guess it has a good nature, and that's really it. But this guy will not be being used for any capacity, likely. Moving on, we caught this Metapod. You can already guess by the star in the name. It's pretty decent. Mono Honey, skill level up M, helping speed, and berry finding S at 50. So it'll be a while before we start getting things to 50. But given that we do have, I've noticed, let's say given. Uh, yeah, it'll be a while before we get to 50, but when we do, this will be pretty solid. As a, well, no, it can't evolve to Butterfree, so as a Metapod, um, I think I did notice that Caterpie is only ever so slightly slower than Metapod. So it probably was kind of a mistake to evolve it into Metapod, because as it gets those ribbons, it would actually end up being faster than Metapod would be. But alas, we have Metapod. This is as high as he can go, and at 50, it will be okay. But its helping speed or frequency will probably just be under an hour, which isn't particularly fast. Pumpkaboo. The skills, honestly, are pretty good. Unfortunately, it is ABA. And because it cannot evolve, it's pretty slow. So I don't think we're going to end up using this guy. Cleffa. We have AAC Cleffa, I think. Ingredient findings. I'm starting to kind of gather with this account that Pokemon that have 3 stages like Cleffa or like Pichu will end up being better because even one evolution is better than zero. Uh, Here we have a Swablu. Eh, nothing great. No BFS, no helping bonus. Pretty generic, nothing. Togepi. Now this Togepi is interesting because it does have BFS, even though it is a skill specialist. But I believe it does benefit from having a pretty good usage out of BFS. I don't think we'll end up using this guy, but given it has no skill, triggers, or anything, but perhaps we might find a use for it. This Togepi, or sorry, Twitchick, uh, give him the name. It's okay. It just has BFS, but we're low level, so I think I might end up taking it to 25 or 30 because having a BFS is going to be better than nothing. And Fighting Berry, we don't have anything to cover that, so it'll probably get used. This Slackoth, on the other hand, nothing, absolutely nothing. Helping Speed S, nothing. Larvitar, AAB, I believe. Uh, Nothing good, no ingredient finding, a little bit of speed. Maybe I use it pretty early on for Ginger, but nothing else. I don't foresee it being used. Citadel. ABC Citadel. Ingredient finding S. It's not good. Uh, I don't even think we can find a niche for this guy. So he will probably get tossed also. Cleffa. We're going to speed this up a little bit. Kind of get through it. Nothing good on this Cleffa. No BFS. No helping bonus. Will get trashed. This Pichu. This Pichu is actually not so bad. It's another BFS guy, although it is at 50. And it does have an adamant nature, which is pretty good. Speed of help up, ingredient down. And it has eggs. So if we get to the point where we're going to like OGPP and we need another electric Berrymon, I might go ahead and boost this guy up to 50, assuming we have the candy to do so. Spheal, I believe this was our catch from this morning, yes. And BFS at 10, this guy will definitely be being used, also helping speed S. The nature is not the best, but the helping speed S will kind of cancel out the speed of help nature. So, and if we take this up to a Celio, then it'll be pretty okay for the purposes of this account. I think this guy will end up being used long term, so I will have to think of a kids show or Rugrats related name for them. Oh, we also did catch the Shuppet this morning. ABC Shuppets, just helping speed M. Don't think we'll end up using this guy. So yeah, that's mostly our catches. As I mentioned kind of closer to the top of the video, we're ranking up. Achieving Grade 2 on the day 1. Because it's still in the early period, we're getting 15% area bonus each time. So we're sitting at 30% area bonus right now at Greengrass. After the 2-week events, I believe we'll be up to 60%. So we're going to be growing faster at Greengrass than we can really manage. After 9 more stabs, which we should easily get in this week, we'll unlock Top Hollow. But the event's not at Top Hollow or Cyan, so we'll probably just be here for the next 2 weeks. After that, I'll have to think about what I want to try and hunt and see if Cyan's better for that or if it's better to go with Top Hollow. I would really like to get to Lapis as soon as possible because there's a lot of catches there that I think would really benefit this account. I'm thinking like most of the areas have different starters. The starters are going to be very powerful as their middle stages are decently fast. I'll come back to that topic. But yeah, here we have our event exchange. So we're ignoring most of the Latias incense. We'll probably just get 1 to run on a night where we run like a luck instance or something. We're low level, so it's just going to be the 1-star style. But running that on a Sunday or maybe next week's Sunday, given the free bonuses we'll get. You know how they start your pot higher for Snorlax. We might be able to get a decent amount of Dream Shards with how early we are in the game. So that's a possibility. That might also be the night of New Moon. So if we find a shiny Latias, we still can't use it, but it'll be cool to have on the account. Other than that, we're not hunting Latias at all. Using Velocity Raptor's kind of sheet where you can kind of track how many downs you'll be getting. I've kind of calculated we're not going to get that much, maybe around 1,200. So our main priority will just be getting these cheaper biscuits and the main skill seed. And then next week's cheap biscuits, which should net us, I believe, 8 to 10 of those great biscuits once the event's over. And that'll be useful for catching a couple of good things. Of course, most of them probably won't yield good Pokemon, but it's the luck of the draw, right? What was I mentioning before? Yeah. So I really want to get to some of the islands where we can catch some of the things that we really want in this account. We'll want a Curlia or a Palmo, second form, as that's our best bet at a healer. We'll want a lot of the second stage evolutions for the starters. And yeah, we'll just want anything that's decently fast that can do its job. Um, we're early enough that we can't make anything good for food, so we're just making warm moo moo milk. But oh, and we got a crit. That's actually really nice. A nice lucky crit to end the evening. So this will help us. Given my Rain on X forecast, we'll probably end today. We'll end the week around 200,000, and then probably next week around 700,000, which is around Master 3, which sounds a lot more impressive than it actually is, given that it is Greengrass Isle. Master 3 is not very high. Oh, sweet, sweet energy recovery. Thank you for the meal. So that's more or less how the account's looking for this week. I will probably touch back next week to see how the event's going and what we've caught in since then. Oop, don't mind that message. We're still figuring out this YouTube stuff, but thank you for watching. I'll come back with some updates next week, and I hope you enjoy the event. See you next time.